Don't stop, keep on moving. The steam team keeps on cruising, helping each other every day. Don't stop, let's work together. We're the steam team, we'll go on forever. There's nothing standing in our way. No, not today. No, not today. There's nothing in our way. No, not today. And we won't stop.
One morning, James was at the harbor shunting trucks. He was complaining bitterly. "I want something named after me! I want something named after me!" he kept complaining. Gordon and Henry looked puzzled. "Should you ask him?" "Alright, I might as well. What are you going on about, little James?" "You have a hill. Henry has his tunnel. Everyone has his own station. Why don't I have something named after me?" "Okay, I wouldn't celebrate that," Henry said. "Those were named after our blunders. I don't think you want that now, would you?" "Yes, and besides, you have your field. That's just a strutted track. I want something like a tower named after me. Yeah, James's Tower. It sounds lovely." "Well, if you want," Gordon said, "you can go cause a little blunder. Knowing you, that could only take less than 5 minutes." And Gordon and Henry chortled. James wheezed loudly and puffed away to continue his shunting. For the rest of the day, James kept complaining about wanting something named after him. And unfortunately, only his driver was around to listen. But soon enough, even he lost patience with James. "Alright, James, this is ridiculous," he said. "If you really want something named after you, go to the Fat Controller about it." "No! I deserve something. I rightfully so deserve something. I shouldn't have to go to someone. It should just be given. I deserve it after all." "Well, the day is almost done. We can go rest in the sheds later. Will that make you feel better?" "No, because it's just a shed, not James's shed." "Why doesn't anyone understand my needs?" Unfortunately for James, the troublesome trucks also heard everything all day, and were finally at their limit. "Who's he to complain? We never get stuff named after us. He's a red monster. He'd look hideous. So would his name. Let's pay him out. Good idea." And they were hatching a plan up. It was almost the end of the day, and James was almost done with all his shunting. Then the trucks started their plan. "Hey James, heard you have nothing named after you. It's probably because your face is uglier than your name." "Haha, yeah, you can get something named after you even if you tried." "Oh, shut up, you mangy lot! Why don't you come over here and make us? I'm too good for you, just like how every building on Soda is too good for you." And the trucks started laughing. "Alright, that's it! Come here, you lot!" And James went at full speed towards the trucks. But he didn't know that the points were set directly at the water tower. He was going at full speed. He couldn't stop in time. No! And he smashed into the water tower. Cold water poured on his smoke box. He was very wet and embarrassed. "I'm soaked!" James yelled. "Hey James, you can call this your water tower now. You're welcome." And the trucks laughed and laughed for hours till help arrived. Duck was called in to pull James from the wreckage. Who also came was, of course, Sir Topham Hatt. "Henry and Gordon told me you wanted something named after you, but this isn't the way of doing it." "I know, sir. This wasn't my intentions." I see. "James will be back in work by tomorrow, but you're going to be staying in the harbor till I can trust you on the main line." "Yes, sir. I understand, sir. I'm sorry, sir." The next morning, James was back and ready to work out his punishment. Unfortunately, the story about James's water tower got home before James did. Gordon and Henry were quick for jokes. I say, Henry, would you fancy a drink?" "Oh, I would, Gordon, but unfortunately this water tower is under repair." Now, that's not just any water tower." "Oh, really? Whose is it?" "It's James's water tower." "Oh, buzz off!" James yelled, and he puffed off to shun his trucks. James doesn't want anything named after him anymore. He finds the idea rather vulgar.